Hey there, grade sevens. So we are having some review about our essential learning outcomes, the essential learning outcomes that are defined by our school in grade 7 are to be able to add and subtract decimals, add and subtract fractions, and to add and subtract integers. It's been determined that if you can do these three things masterfully, then, well, you're doing pretty well. So we're going to take a look at the package that I have posted in this assignment. And the package is right here. I've given you some practice tests from the textbook. We're going to look at the first one dealing with integers today. So the first one, we're going to look at a number of pieces from here. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but we will do some. The first says evaluate using colored tiles. So by evaluate, we of course mean to solve. It says we've got plus 5 right here, plus minus 8. So let's look at plus 5, plus minus 8. We'll do this by putting one screen to the side and our presenter to the other side, wherever that presenter went. Oh, okay, the presenter doesn't work that way. We'll just go like this. There we go. So we've got plus 5 plus minus 8. So let's take a look at what that would look like in just one moment. All right, so when we were using our colored tiles, if you recall, we had the yellow and the red. And these were positive and those were negative. Let's look at positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says plus minus 8. Well, let's back this up just a little bit so we can see a little bit more. If I've got plus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it says plus minus 8. So that means let's add negative 8 to the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many do I really have? Well, we've got 0 pairs here. Plus 1 minus 1 is 0. Plus 0, plus 0, plus 0, plus 0. We have a total of minus 3. So I think most of you probably that was pretty clear, but let's take a look at one that is a little more difficult. When we get to minus and negative, it's a little bit more complicated with these colored tiles. So let's take a look now at E, which is minus 6 minus negative 2. So we'll keep some of these up here. We've got minus 6, and then it says minus negative 2. Well, that's actually not too difficult. Minus 6 minus negative 2, minus negative 2. Well, that means we have negative 4. Now, if you recall, we had done this a few times. Whoops, I meant negative. That when we have positive and a positive, it's a positive. When we minus a negative, it seems to go up. We had negative 6, but we minused negative 2. It seemed to go up. When we add a negative, things go down. And when we minus a positive, things go down. So let's take a look then at a symbolic version of things. Let's look at that minus 6. And we have minus 6 minus negative 2, which is what we just did. We have minus 6, and it's minus a negative. Well, minus a negative is going up. So that basically is the same as saying plus 2, because we ended up with negative 4. All right, let's take a look at another couple of examples. And this time we're going to take a look at it with a number line. So let's take a look at number 2 plus 9 plus, oh, you know what? I should actually back it up. Hold on a second. Let's take a look at a more difficult question with those tiles first. Let's take a look at 1b. Minus 3 minus positive 7. All right. I now have minus 3, and it says minus positive 7. But there's a problem here. I don't have positive 7 to minus from here. Well, I need to find a way to have positive 7 to minus. you'll notice I'm adding 0 pairs. As I add 0 pairs, I am not adding to the overall value on the board, because -3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, etc., does not make any difference in the overall value of the problem. I don't know if I can fit all these on camera. I have to get even just a little bit further away here. Got -6 minus 7. So I still have -3, because -3 plus a bunch of zeros is -3. But the question says minus +7. Well, let's take away +7. What do I now have? I have -10. And when we look at this symbolically, we had -3 minus +7. We minused those +7s, and minus a positive, well, that's like going more negative, because we know that minus a positive equals that it's going down. So -3 minus 7, -10. All right, now let's take a look at a number line example. We're going to look at 2a, +9 plus +1. All right, I've written us a number line here. We know plus a positive goes up, minus a negative goes up, plus a negative goes down, negative a positive goes down. We used to always say same goes up, different goes down. So -9, or +9 plus -1. +9, well, plus a negative, we're going down by 1. So your answer, +8. Let's look now at another example. Let's go for 2b. 2b is -4 minus +11. Well, let's see. If I've got 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have -4. Minus +11, minus a positive is going down, so we're going down another 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. -4 minus 11, -15, right there. All right. Let's look at number 3. It says, without calculating the sum, how do I know if it's going to be positive or negative or 0? Well, you know what? You just refer to this. If you're adding a positive, it's going up. If you're minusing a negative, it's going up. If they're different, it goes down. Different goes down. Remember, sign language. Same goes up. Different, going down. That is pretty much it on the integers, ladies and gentlemen. It's straightforward. It's kind of one of those concepts. You don't get it, then you got it. And if you got it, you're good. But if you're not sure if you got it, you got to go review. So I tried to make this a quick and easy video. If you have any questions, stop by Study Hall. I'm there for an hour every day, and I look forward to fielding all the questions that you may have. Your assessment here at the school will be covering these 3 major outcomes. I will drop 1 lesson per day this week for a total of 3. Have a good one. See you in Study Hall.